record signing Ezequiel Ponce to MLS for the start up front in place of Sebastian Ferrara. He'll look to make deeper runs that the strong Dynamo midfield can look to find with Amin Bassi. Some question as to whether Ryan Gauld can even start tonight, but he's so valuable and he never stops running, so he'll start again at the top of the diamond midfield underneath Brian White. And you want to go out on a high, too, ahead of the League's Cup break. You don't want to be thinking about a loss for that 3 or 4 week period.
And we are underway with Hector Herrera getting that first pass away to Dorsey on the right side. For a diagonal ball to Fafa Picault. Found him perfectly. Lays it off for Berhalter. Berhalter for Ryan Gauld. They'll try to cut that back. Ryan White is there and just missed the near post. Kubas to Gauld. Gauld looking for Berhalter. Flicked in towards Picault. He's surrounded. Now it's Berhalter and he threads one through to Clark, who makes the stop. Working against Udvik. Step over to nearly able to split, and now back for Coco Carrasquilla. Deflected on goal, and it's in.
Not a lot behind the strike, but because it deflects, it goes into the goal off of Veselinovic. And the early lead for Colorado, or for Houston rather.
Aliu in all sorts of space just outside the box. Charges at Udvik. Tried to thread it for Carrasquilla. It's Dorsey. Curling one in. Griffin Dorsey has added to the lead. It's 2-0 for Houston.
And Ben Olsen has just looked back to the rest of his bench and said, I didn't know he had that in his locker. A left-footed curler. It's a beauty beyond Takaoka. And again, it's through Aliu on that far side and the space he's afforded to be able to just pick out someone inside the box. Not tight enough from Udvik. And again, a bit of an aid of a deflection off of Udvik's foot. Perfectly into the line of path for Griffin Dorsey to step into it and curl into the corner. A beautiful marker to give Houston a 2-0 lead.
A shot any worse than that does not go in. It was almost eye of a needle accuracy there from Dorsey. White taps that up for Pedro Vite. Vite curling that around. That is a beautiful pass for Fafa Picault. Picault and White. Picault nearly able to curl that around Clark, who makes a fingertip save.
What a save. Beautiful save from Steve Clark.
Berhalter steps over it. It'll be Picault curling that near side post that's off the side netting.
Not a bad effort, though.
Who gets it this time? It's Vite just missing the far post. Clark fully stretched out, but it was wide anyhow. The final whistle goes. And Berhalter sees a wide open Ahmed in the corner. And now it's Raposo cutting that back, and it's in! Cut it across the face of goal, and one good deflection deserves another. The Dynamo taking advantage of deflections in the opening half, and the Whitecaps here in the second.
And then Raposo just first time with the aid of the deflection off Hector Herrera. And then at the back post, a couple of Whitecaps waiting on it. Picault, we mentioned it.
Picault dribbling his way out of trouble. Ahmed also in a bit of traffic, and a Berhalter stings one through, and Raposo uses his chest, but well wide of the mark. Berhalter. The line is right at the 18-yard box. Picault with the tap. He's still got it. Chipping that in for Brian White!
Picault does a terrific job to get through the goal scorer, Dorsey, and then unmarked, essentially, Ranko Veselinovic. He rises high and nods home from close distance.
Somewhat normal for the Whitecaps. Herrera wide for Dorsey. Dorsey swings that in front. Dangerous in front of Takaoka, but he makes the save.
And the fresh legs are taking over this match right now. Ben Olsen finally calling over a couple of players.
And Kubi on goal, and Clark makes the easy save. He had the angle covered. Shot is in space. Kubi, and even more space. Kubi towards goal. Picault!
Sam Kubi, who plays a beautiful ball across two runners across the face of goal. And at the back post against his old team, Fafa Picault scores the Whitecaps. But the Houston defenders just can't get near any of the Whitecaps right now.
Vite looking for Picault. Picault taken down to the box. Nothing doing, says Fotis Bazakos.
Mikhail coming across, does very well there. I think he wins the ball initially. This is an excellent angle of it.
Ooh,
yeah,
it's a kick of an ankle, isn't it?
There's clearly intent from Mikhail. Referee.
Here's the decision.
After review, there is no foul on the play. Restart is a throw-in.
There's a couple of minutes of our lives we won't get back.
No, and maybe they're at the 89%, and that doesn't pass the clear and obvious threshold.
Looking for a wide open Brad Smith. He's in space. Not a lot of numbers with him, though. There's a shot and a scorcher from Brad Smith.
My goodness, what a strike.
An absolute scorcher. And we're tied at 3 again.
What a turn of events at BC Place. Just moments after it looked like the Whitecaps might get a penalty, to more than likely. Really nice late goal against Colorado earlier in the year on a break like this, as Houston was quick out of the gates going the other way. And that is an absolutely unstoppable strike. Left-footed Smith, never afraid to have a strike. Veteran who's played in this league. Does it take a little touch as well, perhaps? But in any case, goalkeeper, he was never going to get anywhere near that. And Houston is right back level now.
Jump in his step for Smith. Feeds the inside. Kowalczyk. Ferreira is there. Can't get a shot away. Swings with the left foot. Still nothing doing. Outside the box. And another one. Dorsey's done it again. A brace for the right back as he staples one to the twine, and it's 4-3 for Houston.
And then when it comes to the edge of the area, Griffin Dorsey just puts the laces through it. The closest man to it is Ali Ahmed. He can't get a block on it.
One last chance, all the way out for Ali Ahmed. Ahmed chipping that, nobody on the other end of it. And that is it. Fotis Bazakos blows the whistle, and the roller coaster of a match here at BC Place comes to a finish.